Hello, everybody! You are watching the final 11 of the 2018 Buffalo Chip Championship in McAlester, Oklahoma. This tournament is sponsored by Dynamic Discs, and you're watching GK Productions, and I'm Bobby Cox. We've got an awesome final 11 for you. We've got an awesome card. There are some moves being made. In the lead, we got Tillman at 13 down. Justin Robertson at 11 down. Kyle and Emerson tied at 10 down. And Gavin at 9 down. Hole 11, 255-foot par 3. OB on the right side, all the way to the basket. The preferred line is probably a forehand, but some take the middle gap with probably like a putter or a mid-range. It's not very far. Yeah, let's see how they do it. It's a pretty standard hole. Probably a must-get for them. Alright, first up we got Justin. He's going with the forehand. Probably a Firebird or something. And he parks it. We got Gavin going the backhand. He's doing like a little Annie shot. And that's perfection. Bo doesn't throw the forehand very often, so he's going backhand. Didn't turn nearly enough, but this hole's so short. I mean, you can have a bad shot and still be just outside the circle. Here's Emerson. He's got a great forehand. He's a little high. He needs to sit down. Is that OB? Yep, OB. That's a costly mistake coming down this stretch of the tournament. Here's Kyle. Yep, that'll work. Here's Emerson for 3. Oh no. Didn't fully commit to that. He'll be tapping in for 4. Bo just a little bit short for the birdie putt. Here's Kyle having to straddle out a little bit. Oh, great putt. Just catches his last couple chains on the right, but that drops right in. And here's Emerson for 4. He hits that, thank God. And Gavin's tapping in for 2. Justin tapping in for 2. And Justin is starting to make a move. He's just one back of Bo. And Bo should be dropping that in for a 3. On to the next. Alright, hole 12. This is a 342-foot par 3. It's fairly uphill, so it probably plays closer to like 410. And yeah, there's some guardian trees up by the basket, and probably the most common play is like a hyzer flip, maybe a flex forehand. You just gotta get the power to get up there. Look at that putt, wow, that was me. First up we got Justin. And he wants to keep this streak going. Looks pretty good. That's very good. He'll have about circle's edge putt. Here's Gavin off the birdie on the last hole. He's going with a big... Yeah, I think he wanted more turn out of that. Nope, no he didn't. That's perfectly fine. He's just inside Justin. Here we got Kyle. Keeps it nice and low. Needs to get left. He's just outside the circle as well. And here's our leader, Bo Tillman. Oh, that looks really nice. Didn't get that great of a skip. He'll have about a 40-foot putt. And here's Emerson off that 4 on the last hole. And that just came out early. Didn't get any turn. Not at all what he wanted. Kyle with a crazy obstructed putt. He's going to have to just pitch it right up there. Bo nails his birdie putt. That puts him at 14 down. And Justin's going to need to make this to catch up with him. Oh no, just barely too high. Here's Gavin with the 2 look. Nice putt. That puts Gavin at 11 down. He's also climbing up there, trying to stay in it. Justin tapping in for his par. So will Kyle. And we missed Emerson's upshot, but I think he's up there putting. Yeah, there he is right there. Alright, hole 13, 192-foot par 3. There's really just 2 routes here. You can go right up the middle for an ace run with a mid-range or a putter, or you can take the big hyzer around all those trees. Although if you take the hyzer, you gotta make sure you don't go too deep. So you gotta get it really high up in the air. And if you get stuck in these trees, you might have a really awkward putt for a birdie. Looks like Gavin's going with a straight shot. Yeah, that's perfect. Bo going with the hyzer. And it looks like he puts no effort into his throws, and they just go so far. And that was a park job. Great shot. Justin following that line, looks like. Oh no, he's going with a straight shot. A little low. Hits a tree. That's going to be a pretty tough putt. We got Kyle going. The straight shot as well. Nice shot. Bullseye. And Emerson going with the unconventional forehand flex. But that works out perfect. Looks like everyone's putting. Let's see some 2s here. Justin has a pretty clean look at it. Nice putt. Right in the middle. That's what he needs to keep up with Bo. We got Gavin for 2. Oh no. A little nose up. Kind of sailed on him. That's a longer comebacker than you want. And that's a good comeback. Good comeback putt right there. Definitely want the birdie, but 3's not the worst thing in the world. Kyle tapping in for his birdie. Bo with his birdie. And Emerson spinning his way into the heart of the chains. On to the next. Alright, hole 14, 360-foot par 3, and there's lots of options here. The most common one is taking this route right here, keeping it low, maybe a forehand, backhand with the slight turnover, or you can take the massive hyzer before these trees and basically just end up on the right side with the easy pitch up. There is a little pond that is OB right in front of the basket, and also a pond, it's more like a puddle. There's also a puddle right behind the basket. The basket's sitting on a mound, so a lot of things can happen on this hole. There's that little puddle. And Bo's gonna line up the big hyzer and just be safe with the trees. Yeah, and that'll work just fine. And here we got Justin going with either a thumber or a tomahawk, which is just absurd on this hole. And that leaks a little right. That's gonna end up by Bo. Yep. Safe. Kyle's gonna do the same thing. And Justin played baseball his whole life, so he's more comfortable with that overhand shot. I'm not sure about Kyle. I'm sure he played a little baseball as well. Oh, that looks absolutely perfect. Oh my god, he crushed that. That's pin high, I believe. Just left of the hole. Maybe like a 40-footer. Wow. And Emerson taking that forehand line. Which is very risky because that puts the water in play. Goes over the water. Oh my gosh! These people are crushing. Gavin going with a slight turnover flex. Oh yeah. That might be the closest of the bunch. Here we got Justin pitching up. This guy get over that rock. Oh no! Sit. That's like worst case scenario right there. That's gonna leave him about 30-foot uphill putt. And Bo just puts it up right by the pin. Here's Kyle's thumber or tomahawk shot. I don't know what it was. He got a great look for two. Oh no, sit. Can't tell if that rolled, but it's definitely gonna be an uphill putt. Here's Emerson for two. Oh yeah, great putt. Put just enough velocity on that. That was perfect. Justin really needs to make this. Oh no. Too much am side. He's going to drop a stroke to Bo. Here's Kyle for his par save. That's a great putt. That brings Kyle to 12 down. Or keeps him at 12 down. Here's Gavin for two. Boom. Alright, we're on to a must-get 2 right here. Hole 15, 264-foot par 3. There's a forehand line, there's a hyzer line, there's a tomahawk line. You can do whatever you want in this hole. You just gotta make the putt. Let's see what kind of routes we get here. Up first we got Emerson after that fantastic 2. He's going with the forehand. Oh, he goes a little deep. Here we got Gavin with the big spike hyzer. That's the most common play. Oh, look at that counter bounce. Both taking the same route. Ace run. And that'll be a tap in for a 2. Looks like Kyle's also going with the hyzer. And that's about as close as you could possibly get without making it. Justin's going low forehand. Did that get a skip? Yes, it did. Okay. He's bullseye. Emerson just barely left. Kyle dropping in for a 2. Both tapping in for a 2.
Inside 5 feet, I'm 100% right now. Yeah, I've done like 3 lefty putts today. 100%.
And there's Gavin for a 2.
I missed this one last time.
Really?
Looks like everyone's gonna get the birdie except for Emerson. All right, on to the next. All right, hole 16. We got a long downhill hole. We got 498-foot par 3. A lot of trees to dodge at the beginning. It's really more of a par 4. You're playing to get out into the open and then pitch up for a putt. But yeah, as long as you get through those first couple trees, you'll have a good shot for 3. And Bo is slowly running away with this thing. We're gonna need to see some more birdies from the rest of the card. I know at this point on the chase card, Giggler's on fire, and he's sneaking up there as well. And Gavin going with the middle, and he nicks that first tree and kicks way to the left. That's going to be a absolute bomb to get down there to the basket from there. Here's Bo. Looks like he made it out clean. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Right in the middle. He actually has a jump putt at it, looks like. Here we got Kyle. He looks like he pulled that a tad. Still makes it out, but that's a long way to the basket. At least he's in the fairway though. Justin, he's playing it really safe. A lot of hyzer on that, but he's out in the middle. Here's Emerson off of that disappointing par. Oh no, and it's just getting worse and worse. Here's his recovery shot. It looks like he's going with the forehand roller, and it looks like it hit a tree. He still has a long way to go. Gavin with a big Annie shot. And he makes it pin high, but it's still quite a bit left. Here's Emerson for 3. Going with a massive forehand. Oh wow, that's a great shot. If he saves 4, that's extremely impressive. Here's Kyle's second shot. A little long. That'll be a comebacker. And here's Justin's second shot. Looks like a little forehand up shot. And that's a lot shorter than he wanted. It's going to be a tough putt. Bell will be dropping in for a 3. That was a fantastic drive he had. Here's Emerson for, I believe, 4. Oh, God, so close. Here's Kyle for 3. He shanked it right. Justin was left with like a circle's edge putt. Let's see if he makes it. He really needs to. Oh, nice putt. Almost snuck out the back. But she stayed in. Emerson taking a 5. Kyle taking a 4. Gavin with a double. And Bo took a lot of strokes on that hole. Alright, hole 17, 450-foot par 3. And this hole plays as an island. There's a drop zone. If you go left of that little circle island, then it is not OB. But if you land on the road, you are OB. And this hole can cause some troubles. The island's pretty much blind from the tee, so you've had to have practiced this hole before to really know where to go. See if Bo can show us how it's done. He's taking the white hyzer. And that's going to be OB. Justin has a chance here to take a couple strokes from him. Looks like he pulled it a little bit. Got a good skip. Oh, yeah. That will work. Great shot. Kyle's going with the forehand. He got a good turn on it. Oh, yeah. Bullseye. And oftentimes you'll see a lot of drives that will skip off the road, but it'll hit the curb and it'll stay right in there. It'll be very frustrating. It's happened to me. Gavin going with the flex. Didn't get a whole lot of turn on it. Oh, yeah, maybe he did. Yep, and there's that curb. And Emerson going with the forehand as well. That looks perfect. Oh, yeah. And here's Bo from the drop zone, which is really just like a 50-foot putt. And he almost looked like a layup, but I can't understand why he would do that. Gavin not happy with that attempt. Here's Justin for 2. Let's see if he can get a couple strokes on Bo. Oh, yeah. Great putt. Clutch up. Nice. Yeah, and he's happy about that. Here's Gavin for bogey. Good putt. Good putt. Here's Kyle for 2. He's trying to stay in it. And that takes him to 13 down. It's a great 2 by Emerson. Boats happen in the circle 4. On to the next. Alright, hole 18. The signature hole out here. 288 foot par 3. You got that little gap in the middle that most people take, or you can take a forehand hyzer and just eliminate those trees. Or, you know, Kyle or Justin might do a thumber or tomahawk for all we know. But yeah, not very long, very, very gettable. And Justin is just one back of Bo. And I think Kyle is just one back of Justin, so we got a close game here. Alright, up first we got Justin. See if he can put a little pressure on Bo. That's looking pretty good. Did he get all the way up there? Not quite, but he'll have about 25 footer. Kyle looks like he's going with the big forehand shot. He's not happy. Oh. Looks like he went a little deep. Oh yeah, he went like 50 deep. We'll have a little downhill putt for birdie. And Kyle's more comfortable with the flex forehand, so he's taking that middle gap with the forehand. I can't tell where that landed. Bo's going up the middle, maybe a T-bird. Oh yeah, park job. And all these players hit their gaps for the most part. Gavin goes a little deep. He'll have about maybe circle 2 putt. Emerson with a long look. That was a great bid, but just barely left. And Kyle needs this putt to stay in it. Just barely off the top. Here's Gavin with a long look as well. Oh yeah, that had so much power behind it. Great putt. He's got nothing to lose at this point. Oh no, there's Justin for his 2, and he misses that just barely right. Kyle taps in his par putt. Emerson with the par. And Justin really needed that putt. Makes the comebacker though. That keeps him at 14. Bo's gonna tap in his birdie. That puts him at 16. 2 strokes back. Alright, and this is the first temporary hole. This is hole 19. We don't have a distance on it. It is a par 3. It's long, and it's very downhill. It's probably in the 500 range. And the most popular shot is like a high ante flex shot. We might see some tomahawks, I don't know, but that's what I do at least. And we got OB, that pond on the right, OB sidewalk. That runs all the way up towards the basket. Let's see some bombs right here. Alright, first we got Bo. And you gotta get a lot of turn on this if you want to get up to the basket. And that looks like he put a good move on it. Yeah, it's a great shot. It's got about, I don't know, 100 left. Oh no, and Gavin grip blocks it. Is that I can't tell if that was in the water or if it was pretty close. I don't know. We got Justin at 14 down. That needs to turn. Oh yeah, that'll be just fine. He's up there with Bo. Kyle at 13. And he's going tomahawk. That just blows my mind. I've said it like 1,000 times, but it just keeps shocking me. Emerson with a ton of power. Oh yeah, that is moving. Oh wow, he's got like a 40, maybe a 50 footer for a birdie. Crushed. Here's Gavin. I don't think he was OB, but he was in a pretty bad spot. Looks like he had to throw a thumber out. Kyle going with the forehand upshot. A little deep, but that might work. And Justin's probably going to do like a little safe run right here. And here's Bo for 2. Gives it a good bid, but just a little short. And Emerson with an absolute crush off the tee. Yes, sir. GK slow-mo, bring it back. What an amazing 2 that is. He was probably one of the only ones on the day to 2 that hole. Both rounds. And we got Kyle for 3, I believe. Went a little deep on his upshot. And he just hasn't been able to putt today. Hasn't found that groove. Gavin just a little low. Probably frustrated after that first shot he had. And that's a good cleanup putt for bogey. So that makes it Justin and Bo fighting it out for that crown with 2 holes left. He's got to make this first. Oh no! Oh no! That did not just happen. He's going to lose another one to Bo. And Bo's going to have a couple of really bad holes to blow this lead now. Alright, hole 20. This is a short par 3. Probably around the 330 range. And the only thing I worry about is the OB long. There's a little sidewalk. And it's only about 30 feet from the basket, so you gotta play it pretty tight. We might see some ace runs right here. Here we got Emerson. Oh, and that's the OB I'm talking about. And that Bruins Justice finally lays down. Safe. Here's Bo, and this hole is just a standard hyzer. definitely a must get, and that's a park job. Justin after that devastating putt on the last hole. It now makes him 3 back a bow. He's probably going Firebird. That's a great shot. Gavin's going a little bit higher, more of a spike, so he didn't get the bad ground action. And that's a great shot as well. Here's Kyle. Oh yeah. Great shots by everyone. Emerson makes his birdie putt. Puts him at 12 down now. And at this point, he's just kind of hoping he cashes. Just with the tap in birdie. Yeah, we're just kicking that rock out of the way. I like it. And it is super hot today. These people are just dying to get back in the AC. Here's Bo tapping in his birdie. And Kyle with the tap in as well. On to the next. Alright, the last hole of the tournament, hole 21. Roughly about same as the last one, about 330, 340 maybe. We got OB left parking lot, OB right street, and OB deep street. There's a couple trees to mess with off the tee, but pretty standard hole. Should see some twos. First up, we got Emerson. He's going with that flex forehand. He's been throwing all day. And that works out just fine. About 30 past basket. Here's Bo, and Bo's had a perfectly clean round this round. Not too many mistakes at all. Looks like he's going maybe like a rock. Little turnover shot, beautiful. And Justin's now fighting for second place with Kyle. And that needs to get down. Yep, right there by Emerson. Gavin's been throwing that turnover shot all day. Let's see if he can convert right here. It's looking pretty good. Oh, almost an ace. Little backstop off the tree. Lands right in the bullseye. Great shot. And Kyle with a very similar line, maybe a little bit too much turn. Sit down. Oh gosh, that was close. He's gonna have a long birdie putt. Here's Kyle for 2. Good putt. There's that putt. He's saying finally he's going in. Here we got Emerson. Knocks in his birdie putt. He finishes at 13 down. And Justin needs to make this for the outright lead for second. He's trying to decide if he needs to go straddle or his normal putt. The tree's like just barely in the way. So this is a big putt for him. Now he's stepping on his disc. He's doing all kinds of stuff. Oh no! And he is pissed. Am side spit out. Wow. Here's Gavin tapping him. That's a great 2 by Gavin. Justin is not happy with himself. And your 2018 Buffalo Chip champion, Tillman, who just played absolutely clean golf. Got the birdies when he needed to, didn't make too many mistakes. Just a great day for him. And Justin's I think he's going to be in a 3-way tie for second. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces!